Mommy, we're on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're
Hi.
on. Hi. Yo, Mama, what's up?
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody. Hello is the shampoo that Gloria. She usually sings me with it. Okay. What I have, not what I have. I told him this is a real special show. Who we have are two very good friends. And she's also a computer.
A what?
She fixed my computer within like 5 minutes. But anyway, hi everybody, and this is our good friend Coni Dubois and her cousin.
Sister's fine.
Sister's fine. Veronica Hawkins.
Yeah, Veronica Hawkins is her sister.
Cousin. Yeah.
She always says sister.
I
So
know.
sister's fine.
Sister's fine.
You know this brain can't take too much.
I know. We figured that out an hour ago.
So thank you, Karen, for getting Ma here. I was telling him how I've been telling you about my memoirs, but that's not important. I was telling her how when I was little that I had to bring in cloves to make mold.
Clothes to make
Clothes. I know. I said I had to get clothes, and I brought a bunch of clothes.
Oh, yeah. You were supposed to get a can of cloves.
Yeah, clothes instead of clothes. And my teacher was like, what are all these clothes doing here? So that's what we were talking about. One thing, first of all, is I saw Fred Newman today.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and he was at the stop sign. Hi, Fred. And he's yelling at me. He says, I'm still looking. And I thought he was looking for a girlfriend. Hi, Mary. And I said,
What's he looking for?
the tree. But I have good news, Mother.
Oh.
He said that he brought Mary to that particular tree a long time ago, and it was there. And I said, you mean I'm not going crazy? I'm not the only one that saw this tree? He said, no, you have not. That tree is up on Steel Road, and I saw it. He says, but now I can't find it. So we're still looking for that tree. And let's see. We're going to do away with a lot because Connie has so much to talk about. But we went to the ABC Pizza last night, and it was a lot of fun. And
Good
we
time.
saw a lot of descendants.
Yep.
And what did I say?
It was remarkable,
It was 22
yes.
that showed up, and out of the 22, 8 weren't descendants.
So it was so nice. And
About 14.
yeah, and we'll show the pictures later. Where is everybody? I can't see anybody. Can you?
We look good.
Hey,
It was
okay.
very, very interesting.
If you can get a close-up of this table, I'll tell the story, and because they have no clue what I'm doing here.
No.
So if you can get a close-up of this table, I'd appreciate it, and I'll explain it to you. I went to this place. I was looking for. Oh, I need my pocketbook. Oh gosh, this woman. I was in this. I was in the store, and this girl. Oh God, I gotta find it. Did I find it? But this girl was in the store, and I got. And they own a bakery up in Colebrook. But I was looking for Indian, Native American material to put on the show. And if you go scan it, she said, go to this place. It's right next to the log house. Well, I went there, and this lady is a Native American Indian, and she told me all about it. And she said, if you're having guests that's a Native American, you must have red sticks and corn or any kind of gourds. And that is, I said, I want something for the table. I really want something nice for the table to make it look authentic to welcome them. And she said yes. So then I learned there's 4 colors: black, red, yellow, and white. Those are the 4,
Medicine wheels.
medicine wheels. See, isn't that, you don't realize all these things that we got to learn, and that's why she's
Medicine
here.
men?
Wheels.
It's your
Medicine
wheel.
wheel.
Oh,
That's the 4. So
So
that's
4 winds. Northeast, south, west.
I wanted to say west. I wanted you to know I knew the 4.
I'm sorry.
When you hesitate, I went, I got this one. I got this one.
well, that's very
I'm
interesting.
so sorry. So
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's okay. So anyway, I was looking for material in the store in Torrington, and this is really cool. You're going to appreciate this. I was looking, and I heard this, here I go, Rosie. I heard this mother say to her daughter, she said, I want to make you a bedspread, but if you're going to be so fresh, I'm not going to make you one. And Joe, Mommy, you're going to make it anyway. Well, anyway, I walked around the corner and I said to them, I said, excuse me, I'm just looking for Native American material. And the woman, the lady, Rosie and Paige, the woman, the mother, she said, I know who you are now, you've got that show. Do you know my daughter Rosie sits on the phone with her girlfriend Paige, and that's all they do for the hour is to watch your show and giggle. And she says, do you know you have a very young base that watches your show, and it's uplifting, and I just wanted you to know. She says, but if you're looking for anything Native American to show your respect for the guests, she said this place has it, and it's next to the Lock House, and it does. It has everything. If I had $1 million, we'd be sitting in a beautiful teepee.
All right.
I wanted to get a bunch of twigs. You know, they had these twigs at the craft store, and I was going to make a bunch of teepees. But God forbid what they would have looked like in a hurry, so I didn't get them.
This
But
looks very nice.
Very nice. Very
this is-
beautiful. Thank you.
So before we turn it over to you, I'm going to do this. This is, you know, it's all about the Barkhamsted Lighthouse. Well, I found this, and you know me, I just like to give. But this is for
Aw,
you,
thank you.
for I don't know what I do it for. Do you do it just for? Well, it's a gift, and that's a replica. Oh, forget it. There, that's for her. And this here,
Thank you.
when we were at ABC last night, and I said something, and you said, yeah, I'm the go-getter, but she does everything that Connie can't, and she is the photographer for most of the pictures when Connie has to be in them all over the country. So I want to present you with a
thank
camera.
Oh.
She's definitely my assistant. I couldn't
is
have done
that?
it without her.
Camera.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's,
Nice.
I
Just
just,
like the one I use.
well, that's what I saw on the shelf, you know, and I said, that's what I'm going to get a little keepsake.
Thank you
You're,
very much.
you're welcome. Now I got, let's see, did you know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
I'm reading a book about gravity,
Okay.
and I can't put it down.
Because it's gravitating.
It's
I'm
gravitating.
gravitating.
I like the pilgrim one.
Yeah, the Pilgrim one is, my mother got it all, she got it really quick last week. Why,
Woman and Song.
no, what was the question?
Why do the pilgrims? Where do the
Why do
pilgrims?
the pilgrim's pants always
I got
fall down?
Connie where she doesn't
I don't
know.
know. I don't remember
I
now.
got her.
This whole hour before this show,
We've had wine.
I wasn't going to say it.
No, but why do the Pilgrim's pants keep falling down?
Why?
Because they got the buckle.
Buckle?
Yes, they got the buckle on their hat. Duh, it goes down here. You don't need a hat, but you need your pants.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so anyway, Alan's going to call at 6:30.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you about the motor vehicle, and then just hang in there because this is really, I want to let you people know about the new system if you don't already. It is the most irritating, I don't know, demeaning, because you know what you got to do? I was there 2 hours today to get my new license. Well, I went yesterday when it was pouring rain. I mean, it was pouring rain.
Oh, it was bad yesterday.
And it was closed. Jean says, oh, they're open. So anyway, we went today, and it was like, I don't know, 8:30. But the line was out to the parking lot, and that's quite a ways. Who know that, you know it's quite a ways. Well, anyway, we're up on the top of the steps, and I'm peeking in there, and I'm saying, look at all those empty chairs. There must have been about 100 empty chairs inside. So I said, what are they doing? Why is everybody standing here? And they said, we're waiting in line to get a number. And I haven't been there in a while, so I was wrong. But the point is, I said, well, you're supposed to just go inside, get a number, and sit down, and then they call you. He said, no, this is how it's done now. He said, we go in, and we got to wait out here before we get in.
Oh, boy.
And when you get in, you get a number, and then you sit down.
Oh, wow.
So it took us 45 minutes to get to the head of the line. Now, my point is, what about the people that are handicapped? What about the people that can't stand long? And what about the people that are going to be out there in the rain and all the elements and in the snow and the freezing rain? You going to put them out there all that time to wait and before they can get inside to sit for another hour? That's wrong.
I agree.
You know,
I
I mean, the only benefit of that is every window. I should have brought my soapbox because you know I bring it out when I get irritated. But every window they can do anything that you have. I mean, they can do involved or just a license or whatever. But change the system. Don't leave us outside. I don't get that ruling. I mean, you sit down after you're in there, but you're waiting an hour before you even get in the door. That's, what is it? What's the word? Archaic?
Inconvenience, for one.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Is the best word.
You know, now who would you call? I mean, would you write your governor or who do you
No.
complain to? The motor vehicle?
Motor vehicle.
That's
Because-
your state.
Yeah, and I said to the woman in back of me, I said, you know what? They said, the number was 659, and we were 650, but we were outside for an hour first, and when we got in, we were 670, and they were doing 635. So we're sitting there, standing there, and I said, you know what? I'm serious. I've been off my medication. I have.
We noticed that today.
But I take it's something to calm me down, and so
I would have never guessed.
I haven't taken it. And I said, you know what? I said, I think I'm gonna get irritated. I said, I don't like this. It's not right. And the woman said, you better read that sign before you say anything else.
What did the sign say?
The sign said there will be no belittling of the employees or any disturbance. You will automatically be arrested.
Oh,
She
So
said,
you almost didn't make it to the show tonight.
No,
We would have had to bail you out.
we could have done it through the bars.
You brought me up here from Louisiana really to bail you out today, wasn't it? That is why I'm here
Jean
today.
says, Joanne, be quiet, please. I was so irritated about how those people, because that's what my show is about, to help the seniors have a better life and laugh and not. I was so mad. So I'm glad I got that out. We went into McDonald's and I asked the kid, I said, did you ever go to the motor vehicle? And he said, yeah. And I said, the new system? He said, I hate it. He says, I was late for my date. He said, and I went in there and we're supposed to go bowling. He says, we're supposed to do something about bowling. He says, and I was late, and so she went out with my friend.
Oh, no.
So I said,
God bless you, son.
Yeah, I said, I am glad I got that out of my system
So
at
he lost a
McDonald's.
girlfriend
He
over
lost,
the
he lost it over the driver's license bureau.
He said he was supposed to take her out somewhere that afternoon, and he was late, so his friend took her. So
Poor
I don't
baby.
know. If
Poor
you
baby.
work at the motor vehicle, we love what you do, but tell somebody that's degrading to have people wait in line outside. I can't wait for winter.
They should have at least something for the elderly to where there's an exception. They, have a different line for the elders maybe.
There was a woman with a cane, and she was up in the thing, and come to find out the motor vehicle was wrong. She had a title to her husband and her each had a car. The husband died. She turned the title into his, I think it was a Jetta, I don't know. But anyway, they said, no, you turned in the wrong title. And she says, no, I didn't. I know that. She says, we have here, you turned in the title to your car, not your husband's. So then she says, well, I have to call Weathersfield. You sit down. And but she was standing like 10 minutes already, and she was holding on to
Did they make her do the sit back to the line again?
No, she
Okay.
just says, you can sit, I'm going to go, it'll be a while. So that was one person that was taken away from the other three. There were four, with all these people. So anyway, she comes back about a half an hour later, and she says, we're sorry, we made a mistake. You were right. We have your mimeograph. You did send it, and you're going to be getting a refund. Well, at least they straightened things out. But that poor woman was so upset. And they told her to go out and look at the car and make sure. She says, well, how am I going to go out and look in the car if my title is home, whether it's the right one or wrong one? I don't carry the title to my car. So she was getting upset. But you
Sound like
couldn't.
you were too.
Yeah, but you couldn't say anything. That's the first time I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to get arrested. But
Did that really stop you before?
I don't know.
A new subject. How many times have you been arrested?
Yeah, let's get off of me. Let's go on to you.
Do you want to know one quick thing? When you said how many times you've been arrested, I went on the internet and we're talking about people. You know how you look at people and what they've done or if they did anything wrong? Well, I went in there because I belong to Ancestry.com and I can go in and look at my family, and I look for people. And up comes Joanne Schmidt, Winston, Connecticut, arrested 3 times. I don't remember.
Do you remember?
No.
I don't remember. I've never
Was
been
it one of those nights that you don't remember?
Well, there was a lot of those nights. But I can't remember. I don't know
Are
why.
you my mommy, really?
That's what she wants to know if I'm really her daughter.
Are there 2 Joanne Schmidts?
There's a lot, Ma. But
Yeah.
a lot of them don't have a husband, Eugene, and a sister-in-law,
Oh,
Celeste.
they're lucky, yeah.
And I found out a lot, like Connie. She's been arrested 5 times.
Me?
No, not you.
Okay.
Oh,
I was going to say, how'd you find out?
no,
I thought that was hidden. I did all the courses. I did them all.
my ex-sister-in-law. And it's all wrong.
Did you have to put it on TV? Really?
It wasn't her. It was my ex-sister-in-law. And she's out in, or she's down in North Carolina.
She's probably glad she's your ex right now.
If you go on there and you put in you put in a name, and all your relatives come up and they find out if they've been arrested. Try it. It's fun. Okay.
Did you put your mother's name in?
Oh, we got to do that when we get back to your house. We're going to do that to you.
Did you see how quick she looked?
We definitely have to put you in now.
Whoa,
Have you ever been arrested, Mother?
I'm not entirely on this table.
She is not in this conversation right now.
But ask her about the canoe ride.
What about the canoe ride?
Oh, heavens.
She can't tell it until he dies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They've got to die before I...
I understand.
There's only one guy left. That was there.
How many guys did you have on this canoe?
I have one other question. How many other women were on this canoe with all those guys?
How many were there, Mother? Was it just you and the 2, or?
I made this halter for myself.
Oh, she's gonna tell
She's
it.
gonna tell it? Okay. Come on, you started. You got to finish.
And these 2 boys came over and said, "Come on, we'll take you for a ride in the boat." I said, "Good." So I'm sitting there and I felt this cool breeze. And my whole halter had fallen off.
Those boys are going, yes!
How long was the canoe ride after that?
How long was the canoe ride?
After they saw what I had or didn't have, I never saw him again.
I never saw him again.
It took you, Connie, Veronica.
We wheedled it out of her.
Isn't that something? No, back then it was so innocent.
Yeah.
You know, this was like, how old were you, Mother?
For her to top to come
Oh,
down,
probably
that would have been
18.
just...
Yeah, she was so proud of it because she had the slacks and the halter. Her mother made it for her. And I guess she didn't tie it enough.
Or did you tie it at all? You were going on that canoe with 2 boys.
It was tied until she got on that canoe.
I think we got to check the internet on you.
I think so. I think when we get back to your
Aren't
house,
you glad
that's
there
what
wasn't
we're gonna
cameras and stuff there?
So we're going to switch it over real quick
do. That's
to our special guests, Connie and Veronica. And this is one amazing lady for what she has done. I saw you have a plaque. You've got your crest, which is the black eagle with the red wing.
Well, it's the blackbird. Red-winged
The
blackbird.
red wing black. Now, isn't that your name now?
Yeah,
They named you.
Right.
Go ahead.
The Wickapog Eastern Pequots.
Close up.
Keith Brown that came here last time with me, it was him and his brother Chief Sunrise, Byron Brown, and they named me Red Wing Blackbird. It's separate, 4 different words. And the reason why they named me that is in the Algonquian dictionary for Shawgum, S-H-A-W-G-U-M, it is blackbird as the meaning. Well, for the definition for C-H-A-G-U-M, which is my Shawgum's name, it is red-winged blackbird.
Oh.
So they actually named me Shogam in the Algonquian language, which is most of the, when I say Algonquian language, most of these northeastern tribes was the Algonquian language.
Do you
They
mean
had no
that
dialect.
we pronounce it Algonquin? But it's,
Algonquin.
but it's-
I say it's that way.
But is it
it's
really
my
that way?
Louisiana
Oh,
slang.
Louisiana. Okay.
Yes,
Can we have a close-up on Connie while she talks?
Right.
Thank you. Oh, there's your bird.
Let me explain the picture.
Yes.
This picture was painted by Alan, I got to pronounce it right, Madhahabee, Madahabi. Alan Madahabi. He is where do we go to get the paintings? I can't remember now. In the middle of Connecticut, I had seen his work online, and I had bought 2 paintings. I wish I would have brought them now, but
Oh, yes.
this painting right here, what he did was, I asked him to do a red-winged blackbird. I've been looking for a symbol to represent me. So when I asked him to do this painting, if he had ever done one, he was inspired to do this for me. So he painted this, and I asked him if I can use this painting forever as my, I don't want to say logo, but representing,
crest.
yeah, my crest, representing who I am as red-winged blackbird. So he has granted it, and now I have total ownership. I own the painting, but I have total ownership of the actual
That's
copywriting of it.
that's an accomplishment. It's
Yeah.
an amazing
For him,
accomplishment.
yeah, he took his time to do this, and he's a talented
Was
man.
it from Hartford?
No, it's below Hartford. We had to go about 2 hours down, wasn't it? About 2 hours down. I can't remember the exact
That's not
location.
important. Yeah, but I was
Yeah,
reading that.
I had the one painting I had bought. It was a boat, an Indian in a boat, and he had the Michigan petroglyphs, and it was of the Lake Superior, just the symbols, rock symbols.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that represented to me, when I seen the painting, it was my dad, because 20 years ago my father asked me to do this. Him in the boat,
Oh my
and
gosh.
he's from Michigan, and one of the major things that he made sure us kids seen was some of those petroglyphs growing up. So when
Wow.
I seen that, it instantly became my dad's painting to represent him.
Right.
And then the next painting I bought was Mother Earth. It was basically a circle for the sky and the earth. And I had to have that one. I mean, it was just
Wow.
simply beautiful because Mother Earth means
One
everything
went
to
to
me.
the other. Right.
Right. It blended in. I mean, I have the paintings. I can get them and you can show them next week.
Yes.
And then he came up with this. I was coming up for this trip, and this is what he surprised me with.
Wow.
So he even posted on my Facebook. He said this
Yeah, I
is
saw it.
inspired by Coni Dubois, and I can't thank him enough for doing this for me because
That's a big deal.
yeah, I've been trying
Really
to
big.
search for my red-winged blackbird, and I love this name. It gave me my Shogam name, and to be able to be a part of that name and just to represent them. But the red-winged blackbird means everything to me now.
Yes.
Everything to me.
Can we have a phone number up? Karen says, make sure you put the phone number up. That's Hill and Booty and Karen and some others are watching.
Say hi, Irene.
Oh, hi, Irene.
Hi, Irene.
Hi,
It
Irene.
was nice meeting you.
Yes, we ran over there to say hi. Yeah, I think we look so. Now we can even see our feet.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with what this. I can hardly see us. Do we look like that on the camera?
Have you been checked for glasses?
No, I mean we're so far away.
I think it's because he can't get all of us in because Mom's all the
Why
way
don't we
down.
sit on each other's laps? Bring the table.
Yep.
I just feel like the other shows, they're really in the camera. And they got 4 people.
Well, ask them to bring it forward.
Okay, we'll bring it. But if you could put the phone number up, that would be great. Karen says, you've got to have that phone number. There it is.
There it is.
Because I never think about that. And I don't even know it. It's 860-238-7518. And now what I wanted to ask you again was, when you did you write a book? Are you?
Okay, my research books are on my blog, www.ConiDubois.wordpress.com. I have many research books, hundreds of pages. This isn't one big, it's not one big book, it's several different books. They're free to download, they're free to read, but they cover northeastern tribes, like Uncas, Takasuk, Tacapoosa, several Narragansetts, just several different tribes in the northeastern areas.
Because your page that I read on your page, I could put that on my page, and you can go to my page
Right.
on MySpace. No, not MySpace. Facebook.
Facebook.
Go
correct.
to Facebook, Joanne Schmidt, because you had a page. It was 43, and it was out of the Annals of Winchester, right?
Okay.
And I read that, and I thought, gee, that's talking about the lighthouse.
Right.
So
There's a lot of documentation. I actually, last night during the ABC Pizza, they had Donald Tibbetts there, and he used to work at one of the newspapers here. I forget which one he said, but he had a bunch of newspapers about the Bark Hampstead he had collected and
Yes.
searched for. So I had a stack of those, and when I get home, I will start posting them on my blog so that they can be read. But there is tons of newspaper articles, and these newspaper articles date back in the 1700s all the way up to even today. They're still writing about us.
wow.
So what I've done is in my books, underneath James Shogum of Bark Hampstead, the Bark Hampstead Lighthouse book is the one you need to look for in my research books. But when you open that first on James of Bark Hampstead, in his notes, I have typed out each and every newspaper. So it's all in that
Wow.
book. You can read them. There may be some I haven't seen or you might know of. Please send them to me because we're
Yes.
trying to collect them all.
That's what I call life's passion.
I love this. I love
And
what I'm doing.
You inspire me so much. I
Oh,
don't know.
thank you.
I don't know what I do after I get inspired, but I'm still inspired.
Good. Good. That's what this is about.
Can you explain some of the pictures?
Yes, yes. If you
Let's
want
do
to put them
that.
up.
And when Alan calls, you can, we'll just go. Keep going.
Okay.
Could we show the pictures and she can describe them? They're really awesome.
Last night I hosted a pizza party with Connie, Pizza with Connie, and right there's all of us, and 22 people showed up. Because of the weather, y'all's rain, we had to kind of, several of the people couldn't make it. They were traveling out of state to come see me.
Yeah.
But the locals, you have a lot from Winstead, Windsor Locks, they had come, and there was, like I said, out of the 22, that's with all of you guys,
Yeah.
there was, I think, 14 or 15 of us. That's Veronica. I believe that's Ed Tessman.
Well, that's the one I want. I don't want to break in, but Tessman is the one that he had no clue. He was watching my show,
Uh-huh.
and he heard about the lighthouse, and he said, I'm a descendant.
Yep.
So I'm proud of that.
Yeah,
he was
and-
watching the show to get involved with us. Go
I
ahead.
think that's Ed Tessman. I didn't write their names down. I should have. I
But
should
he
have.
did. I remember that.
You did
name.
say Ed?
Yes.
Okay, so that is Ed Tessman. Then that's his daughter Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Now that's me and Alan Mahadabi. That's the one that did the painting for me. So he's actually the gentleman that painted my red-winged blackbird for me.
That's awesome.
And that was taken down where he was at. Next one.
Oh, that's me. I mean, it's not me. It looks like a big bra hanging off a tree.
It does.
But real quick, I want to tell you about this one because it's all about Connie tonight. That tree is on the way to Canaan. It's across from the Twin Colony or whatever that campground is. And I saw it about 10, 15 years ago, and it just drew me to it. And I just stood underneath, and I looked up, and I felt like it was really wonderful. So it's been 10 years, and we went for a ride the other day, and I said, Gene, pull over. I went right in the driveway. I knocked on the door. Nobody was there, so I took these pictures. I only have one, but that tree is so
There's
amazing.
evidence for him.
I'll show you.
Trespassing.
I know.
This picture
Yeah.
here is all of the descendants. These are the ones that showed up. Real quick, I think that's Robert Ellis. That's from the back left to right. We're going to start with the green one on my side. Robert Ellis, Lisa Ostage, of course, the Tessman, Ed Tessman, Jessica Tessman. I can't remember. That's Donald Tibbetts. The one in the orange is Donald Tibbetts. That's his mother. And then, of course, I can't remember her name. Like I said, I haven't been able to talk to him yet. This just happened last night. On the bottom, of course, from left to right is Veronica. Josh Ellis, I believe his name is. And in the middle is my immediate cousin. That's Tana with her 3 children, and of course me.
And you had time to visit with them. They
Yes.
came up.
Well, Tana came up a couple days ago.
Pennsylvania or?
Yeah, Pennsylvania. She came in from Pennsylvania, and her and her husband
I
and
think
3
that's
children.
wonderful.
She
come up
spent all
that
day
far.
with us yesterday, but she didn't know she was that close. Now, this is the one we took last year when we were on the first show here. And, of course, that's Keith Brown in the middle, and that's all y'all in the show.
Yeah, I think those are nice. Next.
And, of course, that's last year's pictures we had taken here.
Yeah.
And, of course, y'all know them.
Yeah, y'all know her, my mother. That's Jean. And in the back
It's
is,
Lisa Allstage. I can't, if I screw it up, Lisa, I'm so sorry. Allstage and her husband, and I believe that was Robert Ellis in the green.
yeah, she was telling people what to watch. She said, it's on WW Channel 13 tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's me sitting with the Tibbets.
Yeah.
Basically, what he has there is the book. A lot of people, when I do these I do these meet and greets because it's easier for me to bring them to one place. Plus,
Right.
it also, they don't, like this group didn't know their cousins were right down the road from each other. So a lot of these people didn't know that they were related, So this helps people bring them together, but they also bring things to share.
He had
And-
a lot of
Yes, he did.
information.
Yes, he did. And he's going to copy his book for me, but
Oh.
he's the one that handed me the newspapers.
That was wonderful. He brought
Now, that's
that.
Paul Hart and his wife, Kathy, and, of course, Ed Tessman. And Paul Hart is the Barkhamsted Historical Society's president. I can't thank Paul Hart enough.
No.
Him and his wife have been wonderful all through the years. They have just, whatever I needed, they've been there for me. Paul took us out today. We went to a bunch of different places, and he took me to see a waterfall that's beautiful. I can't remember the name now, but
Kent Falls?
Victory Falls.
no,
it's actually, it's hidden. So
Oh,
you
it's
guys
hidden.
wouldn't know
yeah,
where
it's,
it's
I
at.
can't.
That's
Yeah,
good,
it's his. It's off of some. I can't remember. Paul, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's good because...
Yeah, but he took us everywhere. Yesterday, when we got here yesterday, he set up a meeting with Dick Miska, which is the head of the People's State Forest, and he set up a meeting with Mark Banks. He's one of the archaeologists in this area, and we had Paul Hart, Dick Miska. I can't remember the other one that was there. Mark Banks. Oh, we had Doug Roberts,
Yeah,
the
Doug
local
Roberts.
historian. So he had set it all up for me. We had a wonderful lunch at the Log House.
Oh, yeah. You
They
like
had great
that,
food.
huh?
Oh my gosh, that menu was great, and the food was wonderful. Service was wonderful.
Well, my
and of course, that
sister-
is Tana and her children and her husband Eli.
From Pennsylvania.
That's the
your
one from
cousins.
Pennsylvania. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. They were nice. I wanted to talk to him more, but I didn't get a chance.
That's Robert Ellis and his girlfriend in the back corner. And I think that's about it on the photos. I'm not-
Yeah. I thought that was we had such a good time. And
It was wonderful. I love, my favorite part of doing my research is bringing the family together, and it's more about family for me than anything. And to be able to look at people and to say we are kin and know it.
Yes.
That's what
And
means.
it's uncanny how a lot of us look
We look
alike.
alike.
Yes.
We have the same features, and
yep. And it's wonderful.
Same attitudes. I mean, you could see, you could know, you are just like me, aren't you,
Yeah, and
So-
you also look like the lady your cousin in the booth.
Tana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tana favors us too.
Yeah.
Tana is actually our cousin's daughter, but she's always called me Aunt Connie. So she's always had a special part in my heart, and I've seen her grow up, and I just love her to death. So for her to come, she didn't know she was so close. It was only a 5-hour drive for her.
That's only a 5-hour drive.
Well, versus the
Yeah.
12 that Veronica drove.
Yes. Oh, you, yes.
Yeah, so, and mine is, we're looking at
That's right,
19 to
too.
20 something hours, so,
Are we making your trip worthwhile?
oh yes, yes.
always.
I
It's
love
a
it up
long
here.
way.
I
We
love,
love
it.
it up here. We
Oh,
love
it's
it.
so great. It really
I don't know
is.
about that rain yesterday. I think I brought
Wasn't
it.
that horrible?
I think that was me bringing it from Louisiana, because every time I plan something big for like going to digs or seeing sites out in the mountains or whatever, it rains. If you look at all my videos on my blog, all my videos on my trips are on my blogs, but you will see that 3/4 of the videos is raincoats and pouring rain.
It
Always.
rained the whole wet drive, the whole way.
The whole
It
way.
rained.
See, I didn't bring it. She did.
No, it did not rain. It was sunny the whole time until.
No. See, you heard her. She drove all the way. It was raining.
Wow. No, but the people that do what you do, they don't get enough, what do you call it? Coverage or whatever. We have to find it by accident in a book or through a conversation. But when you get into it, we have a caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you, honey?
I'm good.
Good. I think you are all sweeties. You really
Aw,
are.
thank you.
You're all very nice people. I talked to you once before, hon, from Harwinton. This is Terry from Harwinton.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Oh.
Yes.
You remember a long time ago. Your daughter's name is what, honey?
Or Karen. That's
Karen.
my sister. I don't have a daughter.
Oh, you don't.
I don't think I have a daughter.
She's trying to
okay.
claim me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The girl with the black hair that's right next to you, hon, is your sister. You said then, huh?
Oh no, you're talking about me, my cousin. This is my cousin, but we've been her mom and my dad are brother and sister. But we grew up together. We are sisters in heart. You know.
I see.
Yeah,
We're really cousins, but
we're sisters.
we're sisters.
We're best friends. We're yin and yang.
I see, honey. Yeah, I was going to ask you, Louisiana must be a nice state to move to with what's happening in Connecticut. We
Yeah.
have such a liberal state here. If I could get out of here, I would.
It's
I
very
heard a lot-
unhappy. It's a very.
I just do not like what Governor Malloy is doing to older people, the immigration problem. It's
Yeah,
pathetic,
that's right.
You know?
So
I agree.
where are you calling from now?
From Harwinton.
Harwinton. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
right.
tell you, you're lucky you live in the South, honey, because at least there the values are better, too. People care about each other more. There's more religion. And I wouldn't want to be here if I didn't have to be here. Because
Yeah.
this
Well,
country-
I appreciate your call and
Okay, hon.
giving us
Thank
your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
wonderful
much.
night.
Bye. I guess Alan is on the road where, what do you call it? He can't call, but if he can, he will. But what I was saying is that we don't realize that if you don't get involved in it and if you don't look into it, you're missing something.
Genealogy. Go ahead.
It needs to be covered more. It needs to be covered more as far as television goes.
Uh-huh.
Look at some of the stupid television shows they have on.
Yes.
We would love nothing better but to get a reality TV show to follow us around, because every aspect of this genealogy research, you have to understand, I have 43,000 people in my research. It's covering many states, mostly, I've got the Colonial, the Jamestown, I've got those people in my research. And it's not just about the Native American with me, because I descend from all the other, the people that immigrated in here.
Right.
But, what we would love to do is just have somebody follow us around
I'll
and
follow you.
do these shows. Just
You'd be following us around for a couple of years, and then we'd realize the camera wasn't on.
We got a caller. Thank you, caller, for getting me out of that. Hello.
Hi, Jojo.
Hi. Oh, hi,
Hi,
Yvonne.
Suzanne.
Huh?
How are you?
I'm good.
I just want to say hi to Connie, and
hi.
I watched you once before, but I wasn't able to get in for some reason at that point. But,
You were working
I've been
late
trying-
those nights.
What was that?
You were working on nights that time.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I have a lot of Native American in my blood, but I never knew how to start tracing
Oh.
it back.
It's very, what I tell everybody, Native American research is one of the hardest things to find. First off, a lot of documents have been destroyed, lost, or how it's went through the history of it. But when you start with Native American, you really need to start with your own genealogy first, work your way back, generation to generation to generation. Don't worry about looking for the Native American. Look at the ancestors. And once you follow that ancestor back, it may be 5 generations up, it may be 10 generations up, but for you, there's 2 parents. For those parents, there's 4 parents. So that's only 3 generations, you've got 4 parents. Well, if you go back another generation, that's 8 grandparents. So you're looking, as you further back, you're doubling up. It's 16, it's 32, it's 64. So every generation you move back, you're adding more lines to you. the Native American is so hard to do. You know, what I try to do, you can't really pinpoint it until you know where you come from. You have to know where to start at to end. So that's what happened with me. I started 20-something years ago, and I worked my way back, generation to generation, line by line by line. And when you do that, kind of work the other line. So if your grandfather married this woman, you want to do her parents, and then you also want to do their children, because those people also marry into your lines too. So you see a lot of connecting once you start doing it. But Native American research is so hard. On my blog, on the right side of my blog, is a bunch of Native American links. So, you know, different sites, you know, New Netherlands, any kind of site I could find that can help other people find their Native American roots. If you know a name or you know a tribe, then that's the one you want to try to focus on. But as far as approaching the tribes, it's really hard to approach a tribe and say, I'm a descendant. You know, a lot of tribes are closed down, they're locked down. There's no tribal recognition for you because they've already sealed that down, you know. But
They won't talk to you,
they
so
won't.
don't.
They won't.
Try.
It's very hard to deal with. I'm not, you know, I'm a Native American researcher. I love my tribes. I love my chiefs. But when it comes to tribes, it's the hardest thing to get into, to discuss them, because they will not talk
They
about
don't
it.
trust you.
They don't
won't
trust you. They don't trust outsiders. They don't know where you're coming from.
Right,
So you
they've
have to
been
find your
hurt.
proof. You have to find out who you are first, step by step by step. And everybody says, I want my Native American now. You can't do that. You have to start from you and work your way back, because that's the only way you're going to know who you are. And once you start doing that, I'll be honest with you, I am a Native American researcher and genealogist, but it's my colonial people too that is just amazing. You know, I'm Thomas Lord and Dorothy Bird, one of the founders of Hartford, the Thomas Hooker Party. You know, I'm in the Salem witch trials. Actually, the Thomas Lord and Dorothy Bird, 3 generations down, they have Thomas Gilbert, and he marries a Lydia Smith. She is one of the first 5 in Connecticut, and in the whole, this is in 1651, before the Salem witch trials. She was convicted of witchcraft, and she was sentenced.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's more to the
You don't
story.
know who you're connected to.
You don't know who you're connected to. In the story, once you involve every line and you really enjoy it, don't make it a task. You know, go out there
Piece by piece.
piece by piece, place by place. What I try to do is find their burials. I want to pay my respect.
I just have one quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but
That's all
I
right.
have one quick question. My grandfather. I did see a picture of my grandfather and his mother. His mother was full-blooded Sioux.
Okay.
So that would make. I guess she married a white man, so he would be like half Sioux, and then I don't know. I'm definitely
Well,
gonna start there.
when you water down your DNA, you, like I said, you have 1632. By the time you get to you, I don't know the statistics on, you know, pedigree, on how much Native American is and how much is that. You know, there's just really no way to tell until you find the proof of you. You know, a lot of people
Right.
say, I'm a full-blooded Native American. I have yet to meet a full-blooded Native American.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Well, we're all half priests.
Right.
Pretty much.
You know, we are a Heinz 57. I don't care what anybody says. We're all related. I
Hi, sis.
yeah. You are my mama. I told
Oh, my
you.
mama.
You my
Yo,
mama.
mama, what's up?
It's just start with your generations, and if you know it's Sioux, kind of focus on the Sioux. But without knowing the names of your people, it's too hard.
Yeah.
You know, look at the Dawes Rolls. The Dawes Rolls are the Native American census, and around 1800 they tried to do what they could and, you know, record everybody. So try to do, or 17, you know, in between 17 and 1800s they did some of these Dawes Rolls, or they called them different census. But, you know, without doing your full genealogy and working it back, make it fun. Make it a family thing. That's what you do. I involve as many of my family with me. You know, if you find your grandparents and you find their burial, go and visit them.
Yeah, go out and explore.
Explore them. If you find where they lived at, go visit where the property was. Knock on the door and say, hey, my ancestors lived here. To walk on that land, to stand at that cemetery is beyond any words I can describe.
Yep. Get
Yeah,
your
definitely get started on that.
Yeah, and
Ancestry.com.
call us back.
Ancestry.com.
Yeah, I'll pay that money a month because it's
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Very worth it.
I found out I was arrested.
You might find more you don't want to know
I had to
about.
throw that in. But anyway, call in next week. I mean, really do something, and then call us back next week and see what you've done. That's your homework,
Okay.
Yvonne.
Nice. Thank you
Get
for
it
calling.
going. It's really worth it. From what I'm learning from these ladies and everything, I'm overwhelmed. I can't have them back enough. It's really great.
It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you for
thank
calling.
Yeah, bye-bye, Yvonne.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
One thing we got to do is the birthdays.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, she's going to do the birthday. We're going to sing, and then she's going to do the names.
You want the anniversary and the birthdays?
The birthdays first, yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Ethel Millard, Doris Dunbar, Lillian Isabel, Francis DeVivo,
Sure.
okay, Marguerite Palmer, and Kathleen Simmons. DeVio?
Well, I'm going to try it again. Oh, DeVivo.
DeVivo, excuse
Yeah.
me.
Well,
I'm
you
so
got
sorry.
the other one better
Right.
than I did. Oh, no, that's the one up here.
Yeah, that's one up there.
Happy birthday to you. That's why it's fun. You're special, and I don't mean to mess it up, but that's the way it goes. Now we're going to do anniversaries. Happy
Anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary,
dear.
Oh, Judith Green.
Try to keep up.
I know. Bonnie Lynn Gabriellen. That's it.
That's it.
Happy anniversary to you.
There, that's about all we have for the things, but we want to keep up with her. Now, Ellen didn't call, but somebody's got to help me out here. I went blank.
The puppet?
The puppet. I mean, Maxine, are you around? Do you want to come out for a few minutes?
I'll be out in a minute.
Oh. Where are you, in the green room? Oh, okay. We'll wait.
So
Don't
does
rush.
she like to be called a puppet, or
No.
does she? No, okay.
She likes to be called Maxine, but I don't know. I mean, I see her in the bag all week long. I just look at her, and every day she's in the bag. So
Poor Maxine.
we have supper. There she is. She's
That's
in
what
the
you're going
bag.
to do with us afterwards, right? You're putting us in
I'm
the
putting her in
bag.
the bag. No, I'm not putting you guys in the bag. But she always said, she says, you know, the only time I get out is when she takes me out of the closet. So I took her
That's
from
cute.
I took her from the closet. Now I put her in the bag.
Oh, I want to say too, really quick, next year, in July 2nd through July 6th, I will be hosting the Barkhamsted Lighthouse Family Reunion at the People's State Forest, and on July 4th, we are hosting a big cookout. So we're hoping everybody comes and joins us, and
Oh, an
we-
open invitation?
Oh,
This is
invitation.
next year.
next year, July 4th.
Wow. You hear that, Maxine?
Hi, Maxine.
I'm going to get up and let you take over, and at 5 of I'll come back. Is that okay, Maxine?
It's okay.
Because you got some questions or something you said, right?
I do.
Okay, I'll leave this right here, and I'm going to step out of the way. Okay? I think I'm unhooked.
You going in the bag?
No, I'm not going in the bag.
Hello, Maxine.
I gotta get the mic on first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you want me to help you? You got it.
I think I got it. Just a second.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Where are you, Maxine? I'm coming.
I said, you can't rush things, you know.
No, I know. You've made it this far. We better slow down.
Ah, hello.
Hello, Miss
You must
Maxine.
be Connie?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to... And you are...
Veronica.
Veronica. I wasn't on the show last time you were on here, but if you could explain to me briefly, what exactly do you do?
I am a Native American researcher and genealogist. I travel all over trying to find, well, actually, I do all kinds of genealogy, finding my roots, who I am, where I came from.
And what inspired you to do this?
My father, 20 years ago, he asked me to find our Native American roots, and I just started from the beginning and just worked my way back.
Oh, okay. And what are all these pictures? Pictures on the table.
What pictures?
The cards.
Oh. I don't know.
What do you think I meant?
I don't know.
That's feisty.
Okay, this looks like a Native American. This looks like a Native American. This looks like a Native
Well,
American.
this one is supposed. These
Yeah,
are
these
supposed to. These two. This is supposed to represent James and Molly.
Oh, okay, wonderful. James and Mallard.
Oh,
Those are the ones that started the,
Bark Hampstead Lighthouse.
okay.
Started the what?
The Bark Hampstead Lighthouse.
Oh, really?
That's, yeah, well, that's how, that's,
Now, how,
when the Indians.
Is that the actual
Yeah.
representing them?
Well, it's the
just
two that ran away.
yeah.
Okay? I don't know.
And how long have you been doing this thing?
Over probably about 22 years, I would say.
22. Huh.
Yep.
that's
I'm
really
still older than
great.
that.
I mean, she eats, sleeps, and everything.
Breeze, Native
It's her
American
whole
research.
life, and I think it's so commendable. I can't
Yes.
have you on enough. I
Oh,
really do.
I'll come anytime you want me to come
Okay,
up
we'll
here.
be here. I got the wine.
Okay.
You want some wine?
You want some
Maxie?
wine?
I don't whine that often. I'm not a whiner.
No, wine, no. I mean, do you want,
What?
do you want wine?
You want to go?
Oh, wine. I could use some.
Okay.
Do you have it now?
No. I got corn.
Oh,
An apple and a gourd.
Yeah, it's. I was trying to make it festive. We went in the cemetery and got those sticks.
Now you tell us. We've been holding them all day long. Now you're telling us
I
that.
was going to ask about that. Usually you see them on the street.
Yeah, I
Here.
know. I know. It was something that is like kind of make it Native American.
It's a beautiful table.
I was
Beautiful
supposed
table.
to get a red tablecloth, but I didn't have one, so I went and got all my 12 napkins.
She's having.
Okay, Maxine. Now, what do you want to tell about where you going next on a trip?
I don't know where I'm going. Maybe to Guatemala,
Guatemala
to Hawaii,
to Hawaii.
to the
Oh.
Bahamas.
You've been to the Bahamas. You went there last month, you said, or someplace like that. on a
I
boat.
did?
You went on a boat.
Obviously, she had too much wine.
She snuck out of the closet and went on a boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
like
did.
those boats. Like
Yes,
those
you did.
boats.
You're so funny, Maxine. I got it. You got it? So anyway, what are you going to do next?
I'd like to do a dance for you.
Okay, you want to do a dance?
That looks like Indian dancing.
Yeah.
She's doing
go,
good.
Oh, the food.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Well, thank you, Maxine, for coming
Thank
on.
you.
We really like you coming on anytime you get a chance.
Gotta
Thank
go
you.
drink more wine.
I saw
Her
it.
boyfriend's
There you go.
really what she wants to get back to. He's in the bag, too.
Toodles.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye, Maxine.
There.
6
Okay,
minutes.
what do we got? 6. Okay. Now, we can do, oh no, you know what I wanted to do? You have up there, if you go to her website, and really, please go to her website, there's pictures of the Barkhamsted Lighthouse, and everything is so, she has done all the, you did all the excavating, or you did all the mapping out, and you found where everything was, and you had plaques put
Well,
up.
there-
And the Stone Museum, talk about that.
Okay, you're talking about the Bark Hampstead Lighthouse signs.
Yes.
That was, I have to give you the link for the actual, it's an archaeology preserve. It made it an archaeology preserve.
Wow.
The signs were made on the trail in People State Forest, and it was done by all of y'all up here. I just did the unveiling.
Yes,
So Kenny
but-
Fetter, he's the archaeologist that actually did the whole archaeology dig, and he brought me in, and he's I can't say how much Kenny Fetter has really done for me, but he has contributed all of his work to my work.
And all of the artwork that's on it is actually from one of his students.
One of his students
Wow.
did that artwork for us, and
So
the
if
signs
we-
are beautiful.
If we wanted to go there, do we go into the first building to see anything about the
Well,
lighthouse?
the Squires Tavern in Barkhamsted is the Historical Society. It's a small, it used to be a tavern, and the stagecoaches would stop there and stuff like that.
What side of the river is it on? The side of the
Oh, Lord,
Barkhamsted?
you got me. I'm from Louisiana. I
I
don't
can
know
never
your
find
roads.
it.
Pleasant Valley Road.
You would be coming over the bridge and turning left.
Okay, so it's on that side
Yes,
of the water.
not the other side. If you go
Okay.
the other way, then it's like it'll be the campground and
Okay,
things like
so if
that.
I go the right, correct way, the water will be on my left.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Okay, so now I know. Then you go up there and there's a building in there,
Mm-hmm.
and all I got in my head is stone. I don't know why.
There's a stone.
There is a stone museum, but that's not by it.
Yeah, that's, I've been to that.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
be actually on the
At-
other side of the or on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, at the Barkhamsted Lighthouse site, actually, there's a huge stone marking the spot. It says that this spot marks an Indian village or an Indian site.
Oh.
So that's the stone that you're probably talking about. Is the actual site? There's a huge stone, but
It's that plaque I took your picture at.
Yeah.
That's
that's
where?
the site.
Oh.
That's the trail.
The tavern though is back. It's a
Back
big
a couple
white.
miles.
It'll be like a white house.
Okay, now I
And you
know
can see
where I
it's
am.
a big tavern. It's they built a new barn behind it. It's part of the People State Forest, their
Now I
barn.
got it.
But you go past that a couple miles, and on the right hand side,
It's
you'll
right
see
there
that
on the
huge
dip.
stone. Yeah, you see the huge stone, and it said this site was donated by the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah, she's a.
and at this site is an
daughter.
Indian village.
Yep.
So Kenny Fetter and
Yeah.
his team and all of the state park, and I can't thank all the people, Dick Miskas and all of them, they basically donated wood to make the signs, their artwork, their time, their effort,
Wow.
and I did the unveiling, which you can find the actual video of the unveiling, all the videos I do. I record everything I can. So we did record the unveiling of them signs.
You did well. It's amazing, and
minute.
I'm so mad that we all. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. I can't do it because it's copyrighted, but you know the rest.
Yes, ma'am.
But anyway, we'll see you all next week, and maybe I won't be here. Maybe I'm going down Louisiana to learn some more.
Yes.
But
You're welcome
check
to come
my
anytime.
website. She's going to put everything on there so you can get it from there, because she did all that for me, because I've been going back and forth. And did we see all the we did
Yes,
see all
we've
the
seen
pictures.
all the pictures.
We see all
It
the
was
pictures.
so nice for
Yeah.
y'all to welcome me back again. I
Yes.
can't thank y'all so much.
Thank you for coming back. And we'll see y'all next week, and wish them well on their way home. Well, they'll be back next year.
Yes, we
Goodbye,
will.
everybody.
Bye.
Stand up. He's drunk.